Welcome, massive family, and welcome, YouTube viewers. We are waging galactic war as both the Empire and the Rebels. And we're starting with Walker Assault. Now, when I say waging galactic war, we're going to be going through the desert fields of the Jutland Waste. We're going to be going through the icy fields of Hoth and pushing these walkers, or pushing them back, and then we're going to take to the skies in A-Wings, X-Wings, TIE Interceptors, TIE Fighters, the Millennium Falcon, the Slave One, and just duking it out, getting those transport ships with valuable war provisions to their designated zones. And on top of that, we're also going to be fighting as heroes, fighting as villains, and fighting heroes and villains. It is going to be awesome. In fact, I've watched the Star Wars trailers a couple times today to hype me up for this. And yes, I'm very excited. So once again, welcome guys. And yeah, I've got a couple different star card hands customized, and we've got some traits. So this is going to be fun, and I got a lot of things to talk to you guys about as far as Battlefront is concerned. So we're going to go with our brand new EE3 blaster rifle, which is a burst fire blaster rifle, very similar to one that Boba Fett uses. And since we are fighting as the Rebels, I'm going to be going with my second hand, which has an ion torpedo, and that's very effective against Imperial forces.
Walker, targeted by our Y-wing.
I'm gonna fall back because I actually spawned on my partner, which is a smart thing to do in certain instances, but not always. Sometimes it is very dangerous spawning on your partner. In any case, we just joined this Walker Assault match at the very beginning, and we are fighting in the Jutland Waste. This is fantastic. Oh, I was taken down by a stormtrooper, who is ironically using a Rebel rifle. Alright, I am no longer going to spawn on my partner, at least not right now.
The uplinks are offline.
And yeah, we're going to have some tips and tricks for those of you guys that are new to Battlefront or maybe considering the game. That'll kind of help you to decide if this game is for you or if it's not for you. And for those of you that just started playing, it might be helpful to you as well. Oh man, do you see that? That is an orbital assault. Or an orbital strike, I guess is a little more precise. Whoa, we got a friendly orbital strike right behind us. And I was taken down. Oh, that was not from the orbital strike. That was actually a hostile orbital strike. Thought it appeared blue on my minimap. So, one of the basic things you want to remember in Star Wars Battlefront is that hipfire is just as accurate as aiming down the scope like I'm doing right now. There's actually zero difference between the two because these are blasters. These aren't rifles firing bullets. Which means this is just easier for me to aim. Honestly, I could fire like this and have the exact same level of accuracy, but it's not as easy for me to see as this is. So I like to stick to this, as do most people. Going for some distance fighting here. Oh, almost took that guy down, but he went back behind cover. Very, very smart of him. You know what? I'm actually going to move... Crap, I don't have an ion grenade. You know what? I'm going to move up behind them and see if I can find a way to flank them.
Well done.
It's a trap! Alright, so far so good. I'm not seeing a whole lot of enemy activity over here. I'm not just going to run out blindly. Instead, I'm going to be very cautious about this. I'm going to open fire on that auto turret. That auto turret is actually extremely effective against infantry. Like, entirely too effective against infantry. And it can kill you very, very easily if you're not careful. Also, the AT-AT Walker just opened itself up for damage. Be careful not to die in this instance. It's imperative that you get as much damage on this thing as you can. The weak spot is in the underbelly, by the way. It is... Oh! We got some Imperial soldiers. I was just taken down. I'm actually going to switch weapons. This is not the best weapon for this close quarters engagement, at least for me. I'm much better with just a regular old blaster pistol or Rebel rifle. In fact, some of the Rebel rifles and E11 blasters that you get at the very beginning of the game are fantastic weapons, and they're going to last you throughout your duration of your career in Star Wars Battlefront. Ah, crud. Somebody got the X-Wing power up. I was hoping to actually grab that thing because X-Wings and A-Wings are imperative to taking down these Imperial walkers. We do have an anti-vehicle turret, which will make short work of an AT-ST and do some decent damage against an AT-AT. Enemy down. Nice. We're almost taken down ourselves, but I'm going to fall back. Make sure we stay behind cover until it's safe. Alright, let's start to move out. In fact, oh man, we were taken down by somebody. Oh, he's using the EE3. That's Boba Fett's rifle. Right, so the Empire actually has a really easy job in the air. If you're playing as the Empire and you're flying in the air providing aerial support, all you have to worry about is taking down ground forces and taking down aerial forces. Now, if you're playing as the Rebels, you have to worry about both of those things and the AT-AT Walker, and you gotta worry about staying alive long enough to actually take the AT-AT Walker down, because that is your primary function. I do have an ion torpedo, which will help us out against that turret, but unfortunately it was not enough to actually take the turret down completely, and we were taken down by an orbital strike. Map awareness is extremely important.
Hold that uplink so the Y-wings can pinpoint your location.
Yeah, my last sentence before I died was, I'm gonna be very cautious about this. This stream is going on for like 10 minutes now, so you're just in time, man. Welcome. I'm gonna be trying to read the chat as much as I can, but I also gotta watch the battlefield. It's a very tricky game mode, Walker Assault. In fact, it looks like one of our uplinks just fell offline, which is not good at all. I'm getting my Fallout 4 controls confused with my Battlefront controls. Also, I've heard rumors that there's going to be a single-player Star Wars game coming from the former developers of Dead Space. So that would be awesome if we actually get that, if that actually comes true. Further rumors, which are, you know, there's no solid ground behind most of these rumors, is that the game is going to be like a Force Awakens style Star Wars game, which is very exciting for me because I love the Force Awakens. And I enjoy Dead Space quite a bit. Did not enjoy the latest Dead Space. To be honest, I did not like Dead Space 3 a whole lot, but Dead Space 2 was perfect, and Dead Space 1 was actually pretty scary. Oh, that is not a friendly vehicle turret. Just realized that is a hostile vehicle turret, and I'd better get out of there. Anyway, we gotta start, like, putting these uplinks online. No eyes the enemy yet. Oh, there we go. Eyes on Imperial stormtroopers. Luckily, one of the Imperial troopers was taken down, but we do have more troopers up there. I wish I had my jetpack active at the moment, but I do not. So I'm just gonna have to move up and do my best to take some of these soldiers down. We have a probe droid. These things are really, really deadly. They're basically floating turrets, and we were taken down before we could take that probe droid down. This is not an easy game, it really isn't. You've got to be having your wits about you. This is a war. This is a battlefield. This is a battle zone. You are but a cog in the machine. Y-wings are incoming. It's time to attack the walkers. We could still win this, although it's getting kinda close. In fact, I'm gonna lay down this vehicle turret if we're close enough, and also fire at my ion torpedoes. And we have Han Solo, a hero, leading the charge. He has taken point. Fantastic. And there's the walker. There's the underbelly for the walker. I laid down the turret. I shot at my ion torpedo, and there's the underbelly. We are actually firing at the weak point. Oh, unfortunately we were taken down, but the turrets are still active. Still doling out damage. Unfortunately, our partner was just taken down as well, which is really going to limit our ability to actually spawn near the walker. I was hoping that would be a smart rocket, but it's still going to provide decent damage if we need to fall back. We do have some cover up here. Oh crap, the walker's actually no longer damageable. Alright, switching focuses to bringing the uplinks back online. Unfortunately, the walkers do not stay damaged for very long. In fact, the time window that you have to actually damage these things is it's seconds, and that was a great thermal imploder throw.
We've activated the
So how many of you guys are actually going to see The Force Awakens, like, opening day? Or at least, you know, really close to opening day, because I understand that pretty much everywhere tickets are sold out now. I ordered or pre-ordered, I guess, my tickets for The Force Awakens the day after the trailer came out. And I couldn't get anything opening night. Not any good seats anyway. I actually checked that night for some Force Awakens seats, but I was not able to find any good seats. It was just aisle seats. And I was not going to watch The Force Awakens in an aisle seat. Damn! Unfortunately, I don't have any backup right now. My backup was just killed, so it's just me versus these stormtroopers. And there's an awful lot of them. Look at that. I was taken down in one hit. This is really a game mode that's all about teamwork. Even though it's a little difficult to actually coordinate teamwork, I would have preferred a better party mode than what they have. Maybe something more akin to Battlefront. I mean, Battlefield 4. But we don't have that, so we got to work with what we have. And it's kind of difficult, to be honest. What's this? Nice! Smart rocket. Alright, the Imperial scum are pushing us far, far back. And that's not good. We're gonna lose this thing if we can't get these uplinks online. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so both uplinks were just taken offline. I'm under heavy fire. Stormtroopers are all around me. I just took one Imperial Stormtroopers down, and I'm laying out fire for the rest of them. In fact, smart rocket away. Nice! We just got a double kill. Look at this, we are survivalist trait level 2. We have 50% faster health regeneration. Now, if you guys are wondering what a trait is, that's similar to a star card or a charge card, except it's passive, and you can only have one equipped at a time. And basically, it's got 3 levels. Each one has 3 levels. One may decrease grenade cooldowns, or give you increased explosive resistance. Come on! Oh, I knew that was gonna happen! Oh! Unfortunately, I just don't have any grenades. Let's see what my partner has. I guess I could go with my default hand. Let's go with the original default hand that I made, which has an impact grenade and a scout pistol. Unfortunately, we have lost the jetpack, so we're not as maneuverable as we used to be, and that'll kind of cripple us a little bit, but the impact grenade should make up for it. Grenades are very, very key in Star Wars Battlefront. And since this is an impact grenade, it's actually going to detonate upon impact. Nice. Droid destroyed. They actually had a droid turn in there, which would have, you know, killed us almost immediately. Ah, almost killed. Crap. I just can't get a lock on these guys. Another grenade out. Alright, at least that was something. We hit somebody. And we just took another stormtrooper down, but that is a kill zone. That is the perfect bottleneck for the Imperial troopers. I'm gonna spawn on my partner and see if I can give some adequate backup. Nice. Nice. Alright, so far so good. Unfortunately, I was taken down by another orbital strike. That sounded like Chewbacca, really? You know, I've always tried to do a Chewbacca impression, but oh, that was a bad idea. I should not have spawned on my partner. I've always tried to do a Chewbacca voice, but I never could get it down. I love Chewie. He's one of my favorite Star Wars characters. Oh my god, those thermal imploders! Massive. Should I get this game for PS4? That depends, man. Alright, so I know you guys are gonna ask me if I recommend this game. And, oh crap. Oh crap. The answer is... I can't recommend this game to everybody. Honestly. I enjoy this game immensely, as do many other people aside from myself. It's selling very well. I mean, it's Star Wars, and it's a great Star Wars game. But if you're looking for something more akin to Star Wars Battlefront 2, then you may not be completely satisfied. You gotta treat this as its own thing. You gotta treat it as a reboot. And I would watch some more of my videos, maybe watch some of my guide videos for Star Wars Battlefront, see how the game is played, and see what you think of that. See if that looks like something you would like. And then decide from there. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I knew that was gonna happen. It was just getting too messy. There were too many troopers around me. It was gonna happen eventually. Alright, I'm gonna actually pick up this A-Wing, because I am much better in the air than I am on the ground. So all I gotta do is stay alive until it is time for me to take these walkers down. And that means we gotta watch out for any TIE fighters that we may see. I'm not seeing any TIE fighters or interceptors. So we might be good. Oh crap. No, we got him, we got him. In fact, I'm getting hit. I'm getting hit. It may have been a you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm activating my radar jammer. I gotta take down these Y-wings. Unfortunately, we're not a very maneuverable craft. Oh, crud. Oh, crud. We're a very slow craft, and the amount of maneuverability that we have is extremely limited. An AT-ST took us down. Oh, that is not good. Not good at all. Let's continue firing at these Imperial walkers. Unfortunately, I no longer have my ion torpedo, which is a trade-off. I mean, it's really difficult to choose between star cards. All of them are very good in their own right. And that's a really good spot he's got. That's a really good sniper's roost. We're shooting at the butt. This is the weak point now. You got the butt as the weak point. It is no longer the neck like it was in Star Wars Battlefront 2, but that is defeat for the Rebels and a victory for the Empire. That is putting a dent in our galactic war that we are trying to wage. Oh, we did not do too great. We got 7 kills with 18 deaths. We tried to push the objective as much as we could. But, yeah. I mean, honestly, this is not my best game mode. Sometimes I do pretty well and I get in the top 5, but my best game mode is without a doubt Fighter Squadron, which I'm going to be showing out to you guys right now. In fact, we are transitioning this battle from ground to air. See how many points we got. Not bad. Not bad. Honestly, the best tip that I can give to be good with Battlefront is a tip that I need to take to heart. You can't treat this like any other shooter. Honestly, this is a completely unique shooting experience. Some of you guys are going to like it, some of you guys aren't going to like it. It's pretty unique, and it's innovative in a lot of ways. Honestly, I am not the biggest fan of how blasters work. Okay, let me reiterate. I like how they work, and I appreciate it, but I don't play well with it. It's kind of like when I was playing Need for Speed, and they implemented this new drifting system in the 2015 reboot of Need for Speed, which I could not get the hang of. I could not get the hang of it at first. And look at this, we're fighting on the same map! Fighter Squadron on Judland Wastes. Anyway, I could not get the drifting down from Need for Speed 2015 at first, but once I practiced it for about, I don't know, like 10 hours, it started to become second nature, and I started to be able to drift as well as I can with any other game. You know, the style, because I learned how to drift one way for 10 years plus. Like, if we're being honest, probably 15 years of racing games, I learned to drift a certain way. And then this whole new way of drifting came in Need for Speed 2015. It's the same thing with Star Wars Battlefront. I've been taught how to shoot and how to play in shooters one way for like 15, 20 years. And now Star Wars Battlefront comes with this whole new system, and I'm having a little trouble adjusting, but I'm very curious to see how I'm going to like it once I get used to it. Alright, so we are flying in a TIE Interceptor, and we're going to start shooting this thing immediately. Luckily, we are in lock-on range, but even if we weren't, we're just going to start opening fire. And we are playing as the Imperial Empire. And unfortunately, I did overheat my blasters, which is a big no-no. If you overheat your blasters, that's going to severely limit... Smart X-Wing! Smart X-Wing came right up behind us. But that does not matter. Alright, see, we are out of range right now. I don't want to show this to you guys. We are out of range for lock-on, but check this out. We are still doing plenty of blaster fire, plenty of damage. Unfortunately, it did escape because not enough of my team was actually going after the objective. So, yeah. It escaped, unfortunately, and that is really not good for us. I'm going to go ahead and do maneuvers because we do have hostile forces closing in. This is bad, this is bad. We are very close to going down. Very close to going down. I am trying to go... Damn you! Was that the same X-Wing? It looks like the same X-Wing that got me a second time. The best thing you can do in Fighter Squadron is stick to the outskirts. Don't go in the middle. Everybody goes in the middle. They're like a bunch of fruit flies flying around an overripe banana. If you can just stay on the outskirts and pick people off like that X-Wing was doing to me, he's smart. He's smart. That's what he was doing. That's how you're actually going to get the best results. Also, you will never find an AI A-Wing. There's only AI X-Wings. So if you see an A-Wing flying around, that is a sure bet for you. Go after that thing. Take it down. Take it out. That's going to rack you up some good points. Because you do have some AI in the battle, and you want to be going after real players as much as you can, because that's going to garner you the most points. Alright, hold on. Hold up. Oh! We're taken down again by another X-Wing. That's okay. You're going to die a lot. That's just a fact. Unfortunately, it's really difficult to actually shake the enemy. Now, you're going to see a lot of X-Wings and A-Wings trailing behind our Rebel or Imperial Lambda-class transport shuttle. So what you want to do is actually open fire on these guys trailing it. Unfortunately, it was destroyed before I could actually get to it because not enough of my forces were behind it. You saw a lot of red dots behind that Lambda shuttle. You should have seen a lot of blue dots behind the red dots at that Lambda shuttle. If my teammates were playing the objective like they should be, you'd have seen a lot of dots trailing those red dots, because that is actually the very best way to take them out. It really is. Alright, nice torpedo dodge. We're going to go pick up some health if we can. We're a little close to health. I'm going to fly really low. Really low. That'll help us out a little bit. Some of the flights... Ah, damn it. A-Wing took us down. Once someone's on your back, it's nearly impossible to actually shake them off. This is a bit of an arcadey shooter, but it's still a lot of fun and there's a lot of strategy involved. Q-Gamer says, what is your favorite ship to play as other than hero ships? Other than hero ships, my favorite ship is by the way, good question, Q-Gamer. Definitely the A-Wing. The A-Wing is a little OP at the moment. It's the most maneuverable craft, and it's also the fastest. The X-Wing is a little slower. Look at this guy flying real low. That's smart. That's really smart. Anyway. Yeah, definitely the A-Wing. When they patch the A-Wing out and it's no longer OP, I don't know. I'll have to test them out again because it'll be a completely different game. Alright, we joined that mid-game, and we got 5th place with 3 kills, 2 AI kills, and 4 deaths, so we're still positive. That was pretty good. These are short matches, so we're going to go ahead and play another one before we move back to ground combat, and I'm going to aim for top 3. No, you know what? Not even top 3. I'm going to aim for 1st place. Let's see if we can do it. Yo, Massive! Just sub to you. First channel I found with great gameplay of Battlefront. Thank you, man. Thank you, Danable. I appreciate that. Also, during loading screens, I'm going to try to be doing shoutouts. So, yeah, as soon as we see a loading screen, we're going to do that. We got 219 credits. Sweet! Shout out to QGamer2001. Shout out to Ashton Bark. Shout out to Banana Zeke, Corey Rowe, John Bryson, the Crimson Dino, and the Kipper Nipper. Asks, what's my favorite hero? Favorite hero at the moment is Darth Vader. I think he's the easiest to... He's hard to master, but he's really easy to pick up. But that's not why I like him so much. The why I like him so much is because of why he's so easy to pick up. He's really well versed and honestly is an all-around great fighter. Leia is probably my 2nd favorite, even though I'm not great as her yet. She just really knows what... I mean, she's a great support hero. She can lay down shields, she can give out health to her bodyguards, and she can spawn on top of her when we flying as an A-Wing. So, now that we got into the beginning of a Fighter Squadron match, I'm going to talk about real quickly how I like to play Fighter Squadron. So for the first minute and a half, I like to just waste it, alright? I know what you're thinking. That sounds awful, and that is a horrible strategy. Well, it actually isn't. Now, the reason why I like to do this, alright, this is where hero power-up is sometimes, right where I'm flying over. Another place is right under there. And another place is right by the satellite, right there. So, I like to fly around, I like to look for that hero pickup, and the reason I like to waste the first minute or 2 doing this is simply because I am really good as the hero. Alright, that is... Nice. Oh, that was so close. Yes! Alright, I am going for 1st place, let's do this. Anyway, I'm really good as the hero, so it's worth it to waste the first minute or 2 as the battle progresses looking for the hero pickup. Because I don't trust anybody... Oh, that's the slave one. It's not in your best interest to target the slave one when you're playing as the Millennium Falcon, because you're better spent elsewhere. You're better spent going after the objective and going after regular TIE fighters and TIE interceptors. Another thing is that the Slave One kind of outclasses the Millennium Falcon in the fact that it has 2 torpedoes instead of 1. And it also has a radar jammer. So Millennium Falcon's going to have a really hard time actually locking onto him. Also, if you take too long going after one enemy, just forget about it. Go after somebody else. I'm pretty sure that we've actually got the slave one after us right now, which is not good. No, we don't. Good. Very good. All right, so we got to go defend our transport shuttle. Our transport shuttle just entered the zone, and yeah, there's going to be a lot of human fighters tailing this thing, trying to take it down. So we're going to tail them, and we're going to take them out, which is working very well. As you can see, the slave one was actually targeting it, so I'm going to get a couple shots in the slave one, and now I'm going to lay off, because we did all we could. Unfortunately, the transport was taken down a little too quickly. The slave one was in immediate pursuit of it, and if a hero is in immediate pursuit of one of your transport shuttles, that transport shuttle is not going to last a long while. So it's best just to move on. Do good somewhere else. Excellent. Engaging shields and thrust. Alright, something else you may be wondering is that, you can repair your regular craft. Why can't you repair your hero craft? Well, you can, but it's only going to repair it by, 5 points, which just isn't worth it. In fact, you'll probably lose those 5 points that you gain going after it, and taking the time to go after it. Also, same thing as the rebel side, you're not going to find any AI TIE interceptors, so every time you see an interceptor, it's best just to drop what you're doing and go after it, unless you're doing an objective or you're going after human already. Yeah, you're gonna get the most results out of interceptors, definitely. Also, you are an unstoppable force. If someone's about to ram into you and it's not a hero, don't worry about it. Let them ram into you, they're gonna die, it's gonna count as a kill for you. And it's just really effective. It's a really foolproof method. Alright, the Imperial transport is here, so I'm gonna go after that right now. In fact, I'm gonna use our boost, and I'm gonna head there as quickly as we can. I'm gonna open fire, even though we don't have a lock just yet. And it is worth shooting at this thing until you die. This is the most important part of this game mode. You could win this game mode single-handedly for your team if you just give it everything you've got and try to destroy it. Which we just did! Woo! Now this is pod racing! I'm just kidding. This definitely is not pod racing. This ain't no prequel stuff! This is the original trilogy, and it is fantastic. The Millennium Falcon just handles so well. We got a solid torpedo lock. Nice, good kill. Favorite Star Wars movie and why? Another good question from the Kipper Nipper. Honestly, it's definitely what most people's favorite Star Wars movie is, which is The Empire Strikes Back. And that is a fantastic film. I guess the reason why I like it so much is just that it handles everything going on so well. Now, if you look at Return of the Jedi, which is a fantastic movie, and it's not a bad movie by any means. In fact, you could even say it's kind of a masterpiece in its own right. Let's see what we got. I'm crossing my fingers for top 3, but we were aiming for first place, and we did get first place across both teams. We got 13 kills, 11 AI kills, 0 deaths, and a score of 7,900. Fantastic match! Look at that, most starfighters destroyed, most damage dealt to transport, and also most kills. Sweet! Alright, now that we are leaving Fighter Squadron on a good note, we're going to go back to Walker Assault, and I'm going to try to go to the Forest Moon of Endor, because that is one of the most exciting maps for Walker Assault in my opinion. We got a good amount of score too, 890 credits. Would you be Chewbacca or Luke Skywalker if I were in the films? Oh, I don't know who I would be in the films. I'm sure I've taken one of those personality tests at some point, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm sorry I dropped the subject, Nipper, but that's actually the name of my first cat. He was orange cat, kind of looked like Garfield, but thin. His name was Nipper because his cheese nips. He was the same color as Cheese Nip does. Shout out to Connor Osborne. Shout out to Get to the Chopper. Shout out to Riker Voots. Shout out to Banana Zeke. Jennifer Ernst. Welcome to the massive family, Jennifer. And welcome Zach Lewis and Jessica Wiley. Welcome back. Welcome to Brandon Farmer. Shout out to Joe Battaglia. Shout out to Captain. Shout out to Q Gamer. Shout out to Kevin Masterson. Shout out to Darth Vader 665. Shout out to Maple Clan. Shout out to the Crimson Dino. Shout out to Jefferson. Jefferson. Shout out to you, Jefferson. Shout out to Noob's Boss. Shout out to Cole Yates. Kevin's Shoemaker. And also shout out to Full Wax Jacket. Alright, so we are fighting as the Empire. I'm going to go with Impact Grenade, Scout Pistol, and Focus Fire, and let's go ahead and spawn. My trait card is the Survivalist trait card. So, how trait cards work is you've got 3 basic levels, right? And level 1 is like increased health regeneration for me. You know, faster health regeneration. Level 2 is even faster, and level 3 is even faster than level 2. And basically, it's a kill streak. The more kills you get without dying, the higher level you're going to be with your trait card. A lot of people like to go for the Bounty Hunter trait card or the Bodyguard trait card, which give you a faster cooldown. Well, one of them does, and the other one actually allows you to spot enemies a little more easily. Honestly, if I had to choose my trait card again, I may not go with this one a second time. I would probably instead go with the Scout trait card, which is kind of being able to see the enemy a little easier. And also, we joined this match at the very beginning, which is fantastic. We gotta shut down both of these uplinks if we're gonna get this AT-AT Imperial Walker to its destination. This is basically like a blitzkrieg. Oh, speeder bike! Yeah, boy! Look at this fantastic thing. Now, this is a joy to ride, but it's also a little difficult. It's a little tricky, and you can die very easily. Enemies can, oh god, enemies can still shoot you. Okay. They can still shoot you, definitely. They can shoot you right off your speeder bike, actually. And there you go. You gotta stay in motion. I took one guy down almost instantaneously, but the rest of them, yeah, that was not pretty. In fact, that was pretty ugly. But we got another shot. These things are pretty camouflaged, so you gotta keep your eyes wide open. They look just like the terrain. This time around, I'm gonna stick to first person, which I'm a little better with. And yeah, these things go really fast. If you hit the trees at a high speed, you will die. You will die. These take a little bit of finesse, a little bit of skill, a little bit of practice. This is actually my 5th time using it in the actual Walker Assault game mode and not the training mode. And trust me, this is way harder than the training mode is. Like, way, way harder than the training mode. The training mode is peaches and cream compared to this. I took down another guy, but again, I was killed. That just shows you how easy it is to die in those things. You really got to take care with them, and I actually haven't found a great strategy to use with them yet, as far as I can tell, because obviously they're best for runs, you know, they're best for strafing runs. Just going as fast as you can, one way or the other. Not really doing a whole lot of maneuvering or weaving and stuff like that. That's not the best use for it. So I need to practice a little more of those and figure out the best case scenario. Seno says, I want to thank you for wanting me to play Battlefront. Hey man, thank you. Thank you for telling me that. I appreciate that. That makes my day. I love variety. I love Star Wars, and I try to look for the best in every game that I play, so I'm happy that I could, like, show that to you guys too. Because this is really a fun game. There's been a lot of cynical people, and I don't know, it's so cool to hate things nowadays. So many people are just so full of hate, and I'm just sitting here like, hey, life's not that long. You don't have that long on this planet. And you gotta enjoy it to the max, you know? So life is too short to be hateful, life's too short to be overly critical and analytical. Just try it, and if you like it, you know? Don't hate it. Someone else is gonna like it, so that's not nice to them to hate it. Everyone likes their own thing. Not everything is for everybody, you know? That's how I like to view things. Like, I don't like certain games. Some games just aren't for me, but that's okay. I don't hate them. Oh, this guy got here before I did, so he gets to shut it down. Crud. That's my fault. I was a little slow. But, yeah. I really wish I could show this to my father. He would be amazed at how realistic this looks. I wish I could show a lot of games to my father. But especially Star Wars, because that's something that he kind of grew up with, you know? And I think it would just be, I got someone in pursuit. I just couldn't find him. In the Forest Moon of Endor, it's really dense and hard to see what's going on. Just because it's so packed with foliage. But yeah, I would love to see the expression on his face when he saw this game. Or if I showed him this game for the first time and he'd be like, wow, this is like the movies. You're able to play the movies now. Unfortunately, he passed away like, oh god, long time ago. He passed away when I was 5 or 6. So he didn't get to see a lot of progression in video games, but I'm sure he would have been like pretty amazed. So would my mother. She also kind of grew up around Star Wars, so you know, I don't know. It's just really cool. The whole time I've been playing Star Wars Battlefront, since the beta, I've been thinking to myself, so many people's parents are going to be amazed by this because they can like finally play the movies, and that is just so cool. Unfortunately, our walker is taking a lot of damage, which is not good. We gotta take these rebels down as fast as possible. Crap, I was just taken down by one of them. In fact, I think I may switch blasters here. Oh, shock trooper! Alright, so check this out. You can't go into first person, but these things are amazing. So we're actually playing as Hey, where are you going? We're playing as bodyguards for Palpatine. Palpatine and Leia are both support heroes, so they get to spawn 2 bodyguards. And the bodyguards have powerful blasters and powerful star cards that they can use. They also have non-regenerating health. They have replenishable health, but it works like hero health does, and you need to get a pickup. And Palpatine and Leia can both spawn pickups for their bodyguards and give their bodyguards health. And I just saw Luke Skywalker, which is really cool. Enemy down. So yeah, you gotta follow. Nice. Luke is taken down by the Imperial guards. Yeah, you gotta follow Leia or the Emperor around and do your best to protect him, because they can give you health in turn. Like, you are not that powerful on your own. You really aren't. Nice! Double kill! As you can see, I'm already down at 35 health. I really hope I can get some help from Palpatine. Palpy, please! I need some health, boy! Nice, nice. I think no, we didn't get a final kill. Well, we did our best. We were taken down by an auto turret.
Our AT-AT is being targeted by an enemy bomber.
Stinger Steeler says, I've watched all the episodes, plan to watch the new. All the episodes of Star Wars, like the original trilogy. I've been thinking about the best order to watch Star Wars in, and I actually looked it up a while back because my girlfriend had never seen Star Wars. I was like, what? What? How have you never seen Star Wars? Literally everybody has seen Star Wars. It is the biggest thing ever. But she had not seen Star Wars. Somehow she'd gone her whole life without seeing it. And when I was looking up the best ways to watch Star Wars, I had heard that it was like, you watch A New Hope, and you watch The Empire Strikes Back, and then you watch the prequels, and then you watch Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi. But there are like cuts if you don't want to watch the complete prequels, all 3 films. There's actually a cut that combines the 3 films into 1 film, or 2 films. You know, there's a bunch of different cuts. However, I think that's a pretty good alternative if you don't want to watch all of it. Sweet. Alright, we are keeping stuff offline. I'm providing cover fire from up above. So far, I've not been spotted. And it's going pretty well, but I am approaching hostiles. So it's going to get dodgy. It's going to get increasingly dangerous. I still have no eyes on enemies. I'm going to keep moving forward. Nice, we got a smart rocket. Rebel sighted. I'm gonna take cover. Oh man. Very, very close to death. I'm gonna use a smart rocket on these guys, actually. Oh no! How did that shoot at anything? I had a completely clear sights. That kills me, because if I would have gotten that shot out, I would have gotten like a triple kill at least. There were tons and tons of enemies there. Do I think the new movies are going to be better than the originals? Oh man, okay, you're going into really dangerous territory there. I have no idea if The Force Awakens is going to be better than the original trilogy. All I know is that I am pretty sure that we're going to have the same magic that we did back in the OT with The Force Awakens. And that's what I'm excited about. I'm excited about getting that indescribable magic, that quintessential Star Wars back. Because that is Star Wars for me. Star Wars is just a magical experience. It's mythical, it's mystical, it's amazing. And it always had this sense of wonderment. This childlike sense of wonderment that I love. And that's what we're going to be getting back with The Force Awakens, and that's why I'm so excited about it. It's not going to be another Star Wars. It's going to be Star Wars, if that makes any sense. Also, I just saw a little tiny Ewok flying around. Oh, damn! We got Leia! Leia just killed me! Princess Leia Organa. Do you like Shock Trooper or Princess Leia bodyguards? I prefer the Shock Trooper bodyguards, although they're pretty similar. Actually, you know what? No, I do prefer the Shock Trooper bodyguards. Although, it's better to be Leia's bodyguards because Leia can use a squad shield. Palpatine cannot spawn a squad shield. Although both of them can spawn health. Palpatine is definitely a little less team-focused than Leia is. Leia's a little more team-focused, which makes sense. I mean, Palpatine's only going to be so concerned with his subordinates, you know? He's not going to be terribly concerned with them, or their well-being. Anyway, I gotta get back in the game here, because I slipped out and just started zoning out and talking to you guys. Looks like the Walker is not doing so hot, but if we can limit the amount of damage done to it this round, we could still win. We still have a chance. Also, another thing I need to do is stop aiming down the sights. I need to start just shooting. Just shooting. Because you really, Nice! Bodyguard is down! You really don't need to aim down the sights, you don't need to look down the scope. It's the exact same accuracy. This is really dodgy right now. This is really dodgy. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to win this thing after all. It says there's an enemy right next to me. Oh, they're above me. Didn't hit anybody. So that sucks. We gotta shut down these uplink stations. We have one online and one offline. Okay, now we have two online. And I'm actually getting really close to him. So I'm gonna take out my scout pistol, which is a 2-hit kill weapon, and it's also a star card. So it does have a regen time, and it's got a refresh. But, yeah, so I got a question for the chat room. I said that so stiffly. I got a question for the chat room. Yo, what's you guys' favorite Star Wars character? And it doesn't have to be a main character. It doesn't have to be Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, or Han Solo. It could be a side character or anything. Just, what is the coolest Star Wars character in your opinion? And your personal favorite. Personally, my favorite would have to be Bosk, Dash Rendar, or IG-88. Because they're all, like, really badass. And Dash Rendar is actually kind of like Han Solo. He's got a really awesome ship that's similar to Han Solo's ship, but it's a different model, different build. And IG-88 is an assassin droid, and Bosk is he's just a reptilian assassin, and he's really cool. I have one of the old school Keller. Is that what they're called? Keller? I have one of the old school action figures of him. I threw out a grenade randomly, but it did nothing. Sweet! I just killed Chuck Norris! See, that's the problem with calling yourself Chuck Norris. If you die even once, it just ruins it. It ruins the whole thing.
Hostile uplink is offline. Now finish them off.
Oh crap. Oh crap. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm running out in the open. What am I doing? What? They didn't even target me. I'm alive! Alright, that is pretty crazy that I'm still alive. Holy crap. Oh, yes! Yes! How is this happening right now? Uplink is offline! Oh my god, yes! That was so close! That was so close! We had rebels all around us. I was trying to shut down the uplink so the bombing run would not hit our AT-AT walker, and I almost shut it down, but a rebel popped up right in front of me. Luckily, I was able to toss a frag and kill him, take him out, shut down the uplink just before I was murdered to death. Killed. Murdered to death. That was incredible. That was a moment. Oh crap. Orbital strike is incoming. Oh god. I have no idea how I lived through that. Unfortunately, we were not able to take that one uplink down, so we have 2 Y-wing bombing raids coming after us. Which is not good. I mean, that right there is probably enough to actually kill our walker. Holy crap, holy crap. Yeah, I should have been more careful than I was. I can't believe we pulled that off. Yes! Yeah, I've been thinking about what we're going to do as our 300,000 subscriber special. Also, I'm going to look at what you guys' favorite characters were. We got a Wampa vote right there. We got Jango Fett. Oh, Darth Revan. Damn, that's a good one, that's a good one. Darth Vader, Darth Maul. Lando Calrissian, yes! Yes, I love Lando. Admiral Akbar. Yoda's another good choice. Yoda's actually a little underrated. I mean, that sounds weird to you guys probably, but you just, I don't know. When people are talking about badasses, Yoda usually doesn't come up because he's a subtle badass. But totally, man, Lando, I am totally with you with Lando. Lando is the suavest, coolest character. If we're talking about just suaveness and coolness, is definitely Lando. It's Lando all the way. Lando is the suavest character in the Star Wars universe by far. Love me some Lando! Not only that, but he's got a kick-ass pad. Oh, didn't get another kill. He's actually using Han's Blaster, the DL-44. Jar Jar Binks. You're banned. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Skywalker has been defeated.
Damn, Skywalker was taken down. I didn't even realize he was on the battlefield. We didn't even see him. That's how big this battlefield is. I wonder if we have our own hero or villain on the field. Oh crap, we have 4 Y-wings incoming. Oh, it's about to be 5 if we don't stop this uplink. I'm going with the right uplink on the right-hand side of the map because that's the one that's gonna charge up the fastest. Nice! I just got a speeder bike kill. I took that guy down off of a speeder bike. But yeah, this one's gonna recharge the fastest. Both of them are offline right now. We gotta keep them that way. Our walker is not vulnerable yet, so we don't have to worry about defending it. Oh, I killed him with a crotch shot. I actually feel bad about that. I feel bad about that. Alright, so I just activated my scout pistol. Star card.
The uplink station has been activated by the rebels.
Nice, nice. Oh, I did not get my grenade out in time. If I did, I would have been able to get that guy before he got me. See, that's what you gotta do. You gotta get before you get got. Get before you get got.
We've disabled the rebel uplink.
That's the key. That's the key to everything, actually. Where am I from? I'm actually from Haiti. That's where I was born. Oh, crap. Someone launched a homing missile at us. There was pretty much no way we could actually dodge it. It's possible to dodge it, but it's very unlikely. Alright, the walker is now vulnerable. As you can see from the crackling electricity, it's down. It's dead. Wow, just like that. Just like that. On the first Y-wing, it perished. We did our best. And we got personally 9th place with 22 kills and 18 deaths with a score of 4,000. So that's not too bad. We're going to be doing some shoutouts soon. What do I want more than anything in this game? I really want an expansion pack with the CIS and the clones. Say what you will about the prequels, but the clones and the Clone Wars were really goddamn cool. And I really want to be able to play as the clones or the CIS inside of this Frostbite engine, because that would look amazing. Could you imagine seeing these Oh! Okay, stick with me on this. Super battle droids, right? You remember those. Everybody remember those. Picture this. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to be able to explain this right, but bear with me. Just close your eyes and look at the super battle droid. Okay? And picture the chest. You know, they got the smooth cobalt blue chests, kind of like a baby blue look. And you know how lightsabers, when Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi were actually in the trade ship talking about trade negotiations, and it's got kind of a melted look. Well, picture the picture just a squadron of super battle droids marching toward the clone troopers, and one of the clone troopers gets like a rocket launcher, alright? But it's not a traditional rocket launcher, it's more of like an ion rocket launcher that gets burrowed into something and then blows up. Well, that gets burrowed into the chest of the super battle droid, and it blows up, but he's wounded, you know? He's not dead, and sparks are just pouring out. Part of his armor's still molten and kind of like still bending a little bit, and it's just all blown out. Wires are going everywhere, sparks are flying, but he's still marching onward, and he's still going forth, and they keep shooting at him, and the more that they shoot at this molten hole that's inside of his armor, it starts to catch on fire, and as it catches on fire, it's just too much, and it's kind of like watching a phone battery explode. If you've ever seen a phone battery explode, this is what that would look like. And fire just starts spurting out of that hole, and then boom! Blows up very, very violently, and very quickly, I might add. That's what I want out of Star Wars Battlefront, right there. That would just be so cool, because that's what I saw every time I play Star Wars Battlefront 2 or Star Wars Battlefront 1. Wait, Star Wars Battlefront 1 had a CIS? Rudimentary, yes, it did. Anyway, that's what I pictured when I played Battlefront. And to be able to actually see it would just be so cool. That was a successful dodge of that torpedo. Nice! Alright, cool. So we've got a rebel transport ship that we gotta go defend. And look at this. We got a TIE interceptor. We have no visual on the TIE interceptor. There he is. Crap, you know what? We gotta forget about that. We got people inbound going after our transport ship. Oh, we got him off the transport ship, but we were not able to actually take him down. I'm pretty sure the guy that took us down was the guy that we were in pursuit of.
Imperial air defense is coming into range.
For the Empire. I mean, for the rebels. Going after the Slave 1. Good torpedo shot on the Slave 1. Opening up blaster fire. Blaster's overheated. Regenerating. There we go. Trying to keep this guy off of our transport, and it is a success. The Slave 1 is evacuating. Nice! He didn't stick with it! We called his bluff! We called his bluff! You see, if I were going after that transport, I would not have let up until that transport blew up. In fact, my god, we're getting a lot of hits against this Slave 1. Holy crap. I usually don't go after the Slave 1 this hard, but damn. Damn, look at it. He's using jammer right now, but we're still hitting him just fine. Just fine. Nice, man. Yeah, I don't think he knows how easy it is to pursue him right now. He's got to do more than this. You got to dip down lower. You got to go faster. You got to be more maneuverable, man. This does not cut the mustard. This does not cut it. Oh, he's going to go down. You know what? This is okay. This is okay. We may as well take him down. And then we'll go after objectives. Because we don't go after heroes that often. Let's treat ourselves. Treat yourself. If I don't get the last hit on this guy, I swear to God. I swear to God.
Enemy fighter behind you. Shake him off. Don't let
Oh, I'm so close. crud! I did not get the last hit. I did not get the kill confirmation. Someone else got credit for that whole thing. I didn't leave the session. I only, like, that's how you quit games, man. Alright, let's open up fire on this Lambda class shuttle. When I quit the session, I'm using air quotes here. That's actually quitting the game. It's not quitting the session. Because that's the only way to actually quit out from Walker Assault or any game mode inside of Star Wars Battlefront. You gotta leave. I'm not abandoning my teammates or anything like that. I don't do that. That's not my style. Massa don't need no lock-on. He's a fan of strong, independent aiming. And taking down TIE Interceptors. Seriously, is there another TIE that looks as cool as this Interceptor? Yeah. Yeah. But still, it looks really dope on its own. Question, Luke Skywalker versus Anakin Skywalker as a Jedi. Honestly, I think that Anakin might win. However, the Force is strong in his family. His sister has it. His father has it. And now, you have that power too. Well, I mean, not you. I assume he's talking to Rey. Anyway, I think Anakin would be able to take Luke down because if we're taking out the Force, you know, and Destiny and all that stuff, I think Anakin was probably a little more skilled at his age. It depends what era Luke. If you're talking about Luke, I'm thinking you're talking about Return of the Jedi Luke, right? We didn't do as hot as we usually do. Only got a score of 4.3 thousand. Still not too bad. If we're talking about Return of the Jedi Luke versus Revenge of the Sith Anakin, Anakin had more training than Luke did. And that was at a time where Jedis were still, you know, they weren't thriving, but they were still strong. They even had a school for Jedi. They had the Jedi Academy. Luke didn't have any of that, so if you take away Destiny and all that stuff, yeah, I think that Anakin would win. Massive, do you speak another language? I used to be able to speak Spanish. Castilian Spanish, but not for a long time. Let's play one more fighter squadron and then we'll go with another game mode. You will kneel to the power of the dark side of the Force. And by you, I mean every stinking rebel on the enemy team. So, excuse me, I took a drink of water. What game mode are we playing next? Let's think about that. We gotta vote for heroes versus villains. I don't know, I think some of you guys might... I'm guessing it's gonna be Walker Assault or heroes versus villains that you guys vote for. Alright, so we're gonna waste the first minute and a half looking for the hero power-up. It could either be where we're flying right now, or it could be in this little crevice over here. This is the most common area that I actually find it in. This is usually where it spawns, where I'm flying right now. Another area is right over there. I'm not seeing it though, so it hasn't actually dropped yet. But it drops very quickly, and it drops like it's hot too, so people are going to be coming after that thing like crazy. So you got to be ready. You got to be ready. You got to grab that thing as fast as you can. Now, there it is, there it is. The reason why I can actually justify, like, wasting so much time to grab the hero power-up... Oh, no! Oh, we're gonna miss it, we're gonna miss it! Is because I don't trust anybody else in the hero, alright? I just don't. I know that sounds bad, but I can't trust anybody else. They're not going after the objectives as much as they should be, you know? If I am flying as a Slave One, I can trust myself to go after each objective as hard as I can do it, and win the game for our team. If you, my team, elect me as the Slave One, I promise I will destroy more rebels, and I will destroy more transport ships than any of my competitors. I am all about the team. That's my mantra. You ask me what my middle name is? I'll say it's teamwork. If you elect me as the 2016 Slave One, you will not be disappointed, and you will be the winning side. Let's do this thing! My personal challenge for me this match is to get first place and have our team win. Let's do it. Alright, see that? That was an A-Wing. A-Wings, nice, are never AI, so they're always a really good bet for you to actually pursue and try to take down. Because you want to take down as many humans as possible. Definitely want to go to humies over AI. Some people are following me pretty close. Unfortunately, the shape of the Slave 1 makes it right for the picking of blind fire. Like, you can't blind fire the Millennium Falcon as easily as you can blind fire the Slave 1.
Check that missile lock.
So even if I use my radar jammer, they're still going to be blind firing me. Radar jammer is active. Nice, another X-Wing down. As you can see, most of the X-Wings we're fighting against are not actually humans. They're not humies. Most of the humies are A-Wings, you'll find. And there's another Humie right there, which happens to be an X-Wing. Interestingly enough. Unfortunately, we did lose our lock, so I'm going to go ahead and target somebody else. Nice. Excellent torpedo hit. This guy's almost dead. Sweet! And look at that, another successful torpedo dodge. We're doing pretty good. We got a decent amount of health. I'm looking out for transports, but I'm not seeing any transport yet. Which is kind of weird, because you would think there would have been transports by now, but there haven't been any transports by now as far as I can tell. Unless I missed one. I may have missed one. If I did, I could kill myself right now, because we're actually losing. We're actually losing this match. And if you have an opportunity to actually ram an enemy, do it. Unless it's another hero, in which case, I don't know if I... Okay, there we go. Rebel transport, we gotta blow this thing up. If I have to sacrifice the Slave 1 to do it, I will do it. I will get this thing done. Unfortunately, both of my torpedoes actually missed their designated target, which is really too bad. But still, this thing's gonna die. Nice. Nice, we got some excellent damage against that. Another AI is down. We got a missile incoming. Missile was dodged. And is this going to be AI? Yeah, that's AI once again, unfortunately. I'm going to activate radar jammer because we're now at 38% integrity, which is not a lot, and we're probably going to die. Unfortunately. I'm just being realistic here. Just be realistic. Before this match ends... Actually, no, it's about to end. Unfortunately, that is a round loss. I did the best I possibly could, but it just wasn't enough. I still got first place with 10 kills, 5 AI kills, and 1 death. In fact, I got first place across both teams, but it still wasn't enough! Unfortunately, the enemy team as a whole was better, and I couldn't carry us. But I did deal most damage to transports, so that's good. I like Pineapple Express a lot. Which side is my favorite, Rebels or Sith? Honestly, I prefer Sith. I prefer the might of the Imperial Empire. Imperially? Let me say that again. I prefer the might of the Imperial Empire. That was a little better, I guess. Although, if I'm going to be flying with a hero, I'd rather play as the Rebels. Personal preference. Alright, so let's see what game mode you guys actually wanted me to play next. What do we got next? We got Heroes vs. Villains, Heroes vs. Villains, Droid Run, Walker Cell, Heroes vs. Villains, Heroes vs. It looks like it's Heroes vs. Villains, maybe Walker Cell after that. Alright, here we go. Heroes vs. Villains. Question 2. Boba Fett versus Jango Fett when they're both fully trained. Boba Fett. Boba Fett. Because Jango Fett was more of a corporate man, so he fought clean. Boba Fett definitely fights more dirty. There you go. Oh, there you go. Not that, like, that's what would have happened, but that's my thoughts on it. Shout out to Shanna Adams. Shout out to Spencer Webb. Shout out to Michael Fielder. You reminded me of Nathan Fielder. The last 2 episodes of Nathan For You. Oh, man! Those were just incredible. The most cringeworthy things ever. It was perfect. Alright, also shout out to Berserker Brace. Shout out to Kevin Song. Shout out to Angus Green. Shout out to Serpent. Shout out to Cyril Harris. Shout out to Yu Otstada and Ellis Parsons. Shout out to Uncle Ben, Steven Mann, Javier Perez, Q Gamer 2001, Daniel Perez, Zach Lewis, COC Study, Skinny Ninja, Cool Car Guy 12, 34-5, Mr. Pepin Dude, Captain Sanchez, Angus Green, and we're gonna play as the Emperor himself. Sweet! So we're also gonna get 2 bodyguards on us. Alright. Yeah. Now, since we're playing as the Emperor, we want to kind of be a little careful. We want to hold back a little bit. Definitely our support unit. That's what we are. We're a support unit. Oh crap, we got Han. We got Han. No eyes on Han at the moment. I just gave myself some health. Oh, there we go. Haha! Yes! Oh, damn! Damn! Crud. I'm about to die. I'm trying to get to cover here. Oh! All villains have been defeated. That was really bad. Really bad. I'm gonna end up playing as probably Palpatine's bodyguard next round. Oh god, they just wiped the floor with this. The problem was, I tried to find out where Darth Vader went, but I just lost him. And I lost Boba Fett as well. We didn't stick together. All the heroes split up, like they're doing right now. Like, what are you guys doing? Do not split up. Go with each other. And speaking of which, I need to find Palpatine, because I gotta be following Palpatine. I'm his bodyguard. There's just not enough team play going on. There really is not enough team play going on. It's crazy how little team play there is. Dealt some really good damage against the hero, but that's it. I'm gonna respawn as the bodyguard and do my best to protect Palpatine as much as I can. Excellent. Enemy down. Oh crap, we got Leia. And Princess Organa also has some bodyguards with her. Luckily, it's going a little better this time around. Actually, we got a good hit on Leia. And this glitch still has not been fixed. So there's a bit of a glitch where whenever you zoom in, it's going to look like you're using the homing launcher. And that's why you see this green screen that's happening right now. Oh, nice. Nice. We are still alive. I'm going to try to flank this guy. Looks like Miss Organa's bodyguard was pursuing me. But we were taken down. We are definitely going to be playing more Rainbow Six Siege just as soon as the game releases. In fact, Ubisoft may hook me up with an advanced copy. I got an email from them asking if I wanted to be playing Rainbow Six Siege when it came out, and I was like, yeah, heck yeah, I'd love to do it. A massive family likes it, I like it, it's a good game. And now you like it too. I just love that quote. That's such a good line that Luke said. Alright, so we were playing as Boba Fett. I'm going to be providing support to my my baddies over here. We got a jetpack, we've got a flamethrower, and a wrist rocket launcher. And of course, we got our blaster, which is a burst fire blaster. We cannot aim down the sights on the blaster. Unfortunately, that is not possible. I'm going to be using my flamethrower against Han a little bit, which did not actually work out for me. Oh god. Oh god, that was bad. Oh god, that was bad. The whole team was bad! Except for Darth Vader, who's still alive. He's still chugging along. I'm doing my best to protect him against Luke. I'm getting some really good shots against Luke, but it's not gonna be enough. It's not gonna be enough. All villains have been defeated. Heroes won the round. Oh boy! As a whole, here, let me check the scoreboard. As a whole, we're not doing bad. We're second place. But I really hope I get... In fact, next round I should get Darth Vader, because I'm a lot better with Darth Vader. The worst hero is Boba Fett for me. The reason Boba Fett's my worst hero is because he's very difficult to aim with. I mean, just think about how much goes into aiming normally, you know? A lot goes into it, and it takes a little bit of finesse, as is. So, why don't you throw into the mix not only having to worry about strafing from left to right, forward and back, but also up and down. Huh. How odd. I haven't seen this before. I feel like I'm in an experimental art house film. Never seen that. This is the first time I've seen that quote. Anyway, yeah, having up and down with your aiming is just too much, in my opinion, and I don't really like playing as Boba Fett. Oh yeah, that's right, you press R3. Press R3, you press down on the stick to zoom in with Boba Fett. But, yeah, I just do not like having to aim up and down. But we are playing as Darth Vader this time around, which means we are mostly an assault type of character, so I'm going to stick with Palpy over here. And I'm going to try to give him as much backup as I can. I've got a little bit of ranged attacks, which Palpatine has as well. In fact, Palpatine and I have roughly the same range of attacks. A lot of Palpy's attacks are close range, and a lot of my attacks are close range as well. Nice. Got a little bit of damage against Luke just now. Got some more damage against Luke. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, Luke is coming in! Holy crap, where is he? That was so crazy. You know what? Keep me as a bodyguard. Keep me as a bodyguard. I am much better as a bodyguard right now.
It is all over.
Oh god, all villains have been defeated again. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. What is the best game for the prize? Battlefront, Fallout, or Black Ops 3? I'm not going to include Fallout, because it's just too different a game, but you do get a little more content with Black Ops 3 than you do in Battlefront. However, it's not Star Wars, and it doesn't look quite as good, but it still looks amazing. Like, don't worry about the visuals of Black Ops. Black Ops is an incredible looking game. It just doesn't happen to run on Frostbite engine, which is one of the best looking engines out there at the moment. I have Leia Organa and Han Solo in my sights, and also Luke Skywalker. And it took 3 saber hits to take me down. We did do 100 points worth of damage to him, so that's going to help us out a little bit. Excellent, excellent. Got a good hit against Luke Skywalker. I'm going against Han Solo right now. Sweet! Alright, good damage. Very good damage. Han Solo is down. In fact, I think we may have taken Han Solo down ourselves. I think we got the last hit on him. Unfortunately, so is Palpatine. Yeah, okay. We lost again. We lost again. Get up the ship. Yeah, that's a good idea. Next time we're playing as Boba Fett, want to get up the ship. I think we're playing as Palpatine next round. Oh no, that was the entire game. That was the game. Whoo! Oh, that's a tricky game mode. It really is. Sometimes we do pretty well. Actually, I usually do better as the Rebels than I do the Empire. In fact, I'm not going to quit out. We're not going to switch game modes just yet. I'm going to do another Heroes versus Villains game, and this time it's going to be the Rebels. So we're either going to play as Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, or Princess Leia. I think that Han Solo is a lot easier to use than Boba Fett, which is his counterpart. Han Solo has attacks that can, or star cards that can power up his blaster, whereas Boba Fett has his jetpack, which honestly makes him harder to hit, but it also makes it equally difficult to hit things. So it's really, it cancels itself out, and unless you're just, predispositioned for it, it's not the best. It's not the best hero to play as. But here we go, Han Solo, yeah! The Claw says, wishes you had played this on PC, dude. The PC version does look incredible. I mean, holy crap. In fact, I can't show you guys yet, but I'm gonna show you guys some screenshots that look just like the movies. It really does. It is incredible. It is crazy how good it looks. Oh crap, I don't even know what hit me. Leia put down her squad shield, so I actually can't fire out from that.
Show me what you got.
Nice, 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 nice.
You got these guys. No one else to hide behind.
Alright, cool. Good stuff, good stuff. However, I think someone's coming after me, so I'm gonna back up a little bit. Back it up! Yeah, I bet someone's gonna be coming up here soon. There we go. Eyes on Darth Sidious. He's still here. Oh, I'm the last remaining hero. Wow. Okay. That's not exactly a good thing.
You got this coming to you. Take it to him.
Oh, crap. All heroes defeated. I almost took somebody down, but was not able to. I'm gonna wait to spawn until we can spawn as a bodyguard for Princess Leia. But as you can see, like, Han is fantastic with doling out the damage. He's got a great blaster and some great power-ups for the blaster. I would love a Republic Commando 2. If I had to rank my favorite Star Wars games that came out before Battlefront, it would be the first two Battlefronts and Shadows of the Empire. Shadows of the Empire is a wonderful game. Wonderful, wonderful game. Another one would be Force Unleashed. Is obviously another great choice. And like you said, man. Oh crap. Oh crap. Ah, I couldn't run fast enough. Republic Commando is one of the best Star Wars games out there. It's also one of the best tactical games out there. Like, it's really good at that. Even if it didn't have the Star Wars name, it would still be a fantastic game. Looks like they're all outside. They're either outside or downstairs. Oh, we are on the base level. Never mind. All right, eyes on Fett and Darth Sidious. Yes! 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 Look at all that damage we did against Sidious! Was it worth it, Sidious? Yeah, I guess it was.
Target down. Press your attack.
Oh, crap. Leia's under attack. I'm trying to get there, but I'm not going to be able to get there in time. It's happening above me. It's happening above me.
That's it.
I'm too late. I'm too late. All heroes were defeated, but it was close. Boba Fett was the only surviving villain for that round. Favorite game of all time? Probably have to be Star Fox 2. Nice, we're playing as Han Solo again. I don't know why. I like all Star Fox games. Well, I do know why it's my favorite. I don't completely know, like, why, but Star Fox kind of sold me on spaceship combat. It's one of the first spaceship combat games I played, the original Star Fox. And I just remember being amazed, like, wow, this thing is great. This is fun. Never thought I would like flying games this much.
That had to hurt.
Oh, crap. We got a droid. Oh, whoa! What? What? Where did that come from? Alright, you know what? That is completely my fault. All the blame lies on my shoulders. But still, cut me some slack because I almost had a heart attack. Boba Fett and Darth Vader, maybe even Palpatine, I didn't see it. But they came up behind me while I was trying to take out this Imperial probe droid. Which I did not take out, by the way. I was kind of zoning out, thinking about the chat room. Thinking about what you guys were talking about, and yeah, it went very poorly for us, very poorly.
They're all defeated.
That was terrifying. That was scary. Who would win in a fight between Darth Maul and General Grievous? I think General Grievous. Yeah, I think General Grievous. But I am kind of a General Grievous fan. So, yeah, I might be a little little biased. Alright, I gotta pay attention. This is gonna get crazy. This is gonna get hard. Hard and crazy. That's what this is gonna be. Nice. Nice. Oh, we got Fett. We got Fett. I'm gonna retreat. See, if Fett comes in here, then he can't use his jetpack against me. I'd better get to my fellow heroes, because I should be with them. I mean, this isn't a map where it's completely necessary, but there's Sidious. It helps a lot. Nice. Also, whoever gets the first hit in this thing is pretty much gonna win. Because the rest of the time, the other guy's gonna be flinching.
Surrender!
Too much, too much. I took on too much and I died. Come on, Han Solo, you're our only hope! You're our only hope, man! All you got is Boba Fett, that's all you got left! In fact, don't go after him, let us help you. I should have stopped my pursuit of Darth Vader. If I would have stopped my pursuit of Darth Vader, we would have won. The thing is, Darth Sidious can give health, and I'm pretty sure other heroes can take it, because I have taken it before. Oh, at least we're playing as a hero again. Massive, have you ever spoken as a narrator for TV or a movie before? If not, would you? Heck yeah, I would. I'd love that. Haven't done it before, but I have done commercials before. One was a Cran Energy Ocean Spray commercial. Back when Cran Energy was new. Alright, so everyone's still alive at the moment. We got some enemy activity up here. I'm gonna run up there. Yeah, I'm gonna help out with this. I should not have helped out with that, because, I was the last hope. All heroes defeated. We got 3 kills and 6 deaths. That was not I am not doing very good with heroes today. Everybody has their on days and their off days. This is an off day with heroes for me. I am on top of my game as far as fighter squadron is concerned, but not heroes versus villains. We're doing pretty well in Walker Assault. Let's do another Walker Assault, because that was the second most voted game mode that you guys wanted to see. And that's second to heroes versus villains. So, something else I'm thinking about is that I think that the next Battlefield is not going to have a campaign. I don't think it's going to have it. I think they're going to drop the campaign from the next Battlefield, which I'm okay with, as long as that means that it's going to be more refined, multiplayer-wise, and maybe a little more multiplayer content at launch. That would be great. But I've never really finished the Battlefield campaigns. I've played them, and they're interesting, but they're not the best campaigns out there. Honestly, I would much rather just buy Spec Ops The Line and play that than I would a Battlefield campaign. Alright, let's do some shoutouts. Shout out to Tom3H Gun. Shout out to Isaac Phillips. Shout out to the Warlock Gamer. Shout out to Javier Perez. Shout out to Berserker Brace, Timbo Carp, Anthony McCormick, Kevin Mathewson, and shout out to Chris Steck, Kevin Gullen, Tomato 10, Shadow Ninja 8032, shout out to Alex Hill, shout out to Tyrannosaurus KP, shout out to Stephen Man 556, The Pros Gaming, Luke Cowell, Milk Dad Base Jellin, shout out to Colony Games and Theories, Duo Gaming Masters. Bad Company was great. Yeah, I forgot about that. Bad Company is a fantastic campaign. Both the first Bad Company and the second one. Someone asked a question about Stormtroopers. Why do Stormtroopers have no helmets? They're supposed to look all alike. No, they're not clones. Stormtroopers aren't clones. Some of them are still clones, left over from the Clone Wars. However, Most of them are just people in the original trilogy. They're no longer all clones because I believe the cloning facilities were actually destroyed. There's a reason why they stopped doing cloning. I don't really have a favorite gaming system, Blue Emerald. I have a favorite media system. I prefer the Xbox One over the PlayStation 4 and in terms of media, but in terms of games, I don't prefer one over the other, so yeah. They're both good. Question, if you could add a hero from the original episodes, what would you add? I would add IG-88 or Bosk for the Empire, and it's not joining the match, I don't know why. Either IG-88 or Bosk for the Empire, or maybe... No, those would be my choices for the Empire. And then for the Rebels, I would like Lando Calrissian, even though he's not too much of a fighter, he's more of a lover. Or Chewbacca. Chewbacca would be another great one. Favorite movie from the trilogies is definitely The Empire Strikes Back. What about you guys from the original trilogy? Alright, so first, what's your favorite movie of the original trilogy? And then I got another question for you. So that's going to be Return of the Jedi, or Empire Strikes Back, or A New Hope. Weird that I listed them in reverse order, but whatever. Darth Vader commented, when are you going to show this on computer? We actually have a graphics comparison of all three versions. The Xbox One version, the PlayStation version, and the PC version. But, yeah, these aren't my pictures. However, they look amazing. Hold on. Let me pull them up for you guys. Alright, yo, check this out. Check this out. Look how good this game looks on PC. You see that? That looks incredible. That looks amazing. Here's another one. Look how good this game looks on PC. That looks like a picture of her. That looks like a goddamn picture. Look at the cloth. Wow. Wow. Frostbite is truly one of the best engines out there. But let's go back to gameplay. We are inside of a Walker Assault, and this is the Walker Assault on Hoth. And the game has already started. We're playing as the Empire. Looks like one of the walkers is already... No, okay, one of the walkers is not already dead. That's right, that's the old walker that's already dead. Our walkers are fine. This is actually the beginning of the match, which is fantastic. Looks like we're encountering heavy opposition up here. We got a bit of a bottleneck. Really wish I had a jump pack, but I don't.
Now we will crush this.
I'm gonna head back and try to flank him.
Keep an eye out for rebels.
If I could do a lightsaber, would I choose a single saber, dual sabers, or double-sided? I would choose a single saber. Definitely a single saber. I'm more of a single saber type of guy. I'd like to put all of my focus into one blade. Oh god, missile incoming. Someone shot a homing shot at us. There was nowhere we could run to. No place had sufficient cover. But, yeah, I would go single saber all the way. I'm gonna grab this TIE fighter if I can. Nice! Nice!
Omega Group, what's your status?
TIE fighter incoming. Let's take down all the X-Wings and all the A-Wings we can find. Looks like we got... Holy crap, we got 3 X-Wings in the sky. I'm gonna take down this guy because easy target. And it's always best to go with the guy with the least health, because that's just one less person that's going to be able to damage you. Crud! He took me down almost instantaneously. I know, that Leia though. That Leia though! So one guy said his favorite was A New Hope. And... what else do you people say? We got A New Hope, we've got Return of the Jedi, Empire. It looks like most of you guys like the Empire the best, which, that's what I like too, the best. What about the prequels? Revenge of the Sith. Episode 1, or, the Phantom Menace, or Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. If you do say Episode 1, I will have to ban you from the chat room and make you unsubscribe. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Episode 1 wasn't too bad, and it did spawn one of the best Star Wars games, Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racing, for the N64. which was a great Star Wars game. I actually like pod racing. I like it a lot. I think it's cool. Favorite planet on the Star Wars universe and why? Oh. Tatooine? No, not Tatooine. It's actually an obscure planet that I can't remember the name of. It's a junk planet, and I can remember it vividly. It was in Shadows of the Empire on the N64. It was the same planet that you have the IG-88 boss battle on. But I can't remember the name of it. Not off the top of my head, anyway. This game is so much fun. Yeah, I'm just gonna toss a grenade. Hopefully it hits him. Ah! No dice on that grenade kill because he was already dead. Someone else already took him down. So that was a little unlucky for us. Nice. Enemy down. Only reason I was able to kill him before he killed me was because I did not aim down my sights, which was my instinct, but I resisted. I resisted! Which is a very good thing to resist, because it's useless, honestly.
Enemy uplink on radar.
Oh god, I knew that was going to happen. When I saw him out of the corner of my eye, I knew that was going to happen. Raxus Prime, thank you. Thank you. That's my favorite planet in the Star Wars universe, Raxus Prime. As you can see, Shadows of the Empire had a big influence on me in terms of my Star Wars love. And Shadows of the Empire was a big game. Like, throughout the course of Shadows of the Empire, you had speeder bike races. You had a jetpack. You fought Boba Fett. You fought IG-88. You actually could fly around and have space battles. You could take down AT-AT walkers on Hoth using the Tau cable. And you could take down AT-STs. You could take down probe droids. You could fight Imperial soldiers. There was just so much to it. And on top of all that, you fought as a smuggler, similar to Han Solo, but his name was Dash Rendar. And he kind of looked like Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt could totally play him. In fact, I hope that they... Instead of making a Han Solo standalone movie, I'd love to see that, but what I'd like to see even more would be a... Come on, please, 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 please. Yes! A Dash Rendar movie starring Chris Pratt. Throughout the events of Shadows of the Empire. And it could be called Star Wars Shadows of the Empire! He'd be fighting IG-88, he'd be fighting Boba Fett, he'd be fighting stormtroopers, he'd be on the Battle of Hoth, he'd be space battles, speeder bike races, it'd be so cool. That would be so awesome. It really is perfect for a movie, the events of that game. And Dash Rendar, the character, he's such an interesting character. Because he's been through so much, you know? He's been through an incredible amount, and I'm gonna die. I gotta back it up. There's a vehicle turret that was shooting at us. And it's an auto vehicle turret. It's AI controlled. Almost killed us. Very, very close to killing us. It is very effective against vehicles. So, yeah, we're lucky that we got out of that one alive. Actually, very, very lucky about that. I'm not seeing a whole lot of rebel activity. I think I see Han Solo, but I'm not sure. Come on, baby. Come on, missiles. Ah, missiles aren't doing anything. Did I fire those far enough? Yeah, I kinda did. Kinda did. Oh, we were taken down by an ion torpedo. It was just a matter of time. Oh, you know what else I want? Another Spaceballs. Spaceballs 2. I don't know why we never got a Spaceballs 2. I've always been kind of curious about that. Please don't get it, please don't get it, please don't get it. Oh, you ass! You ass! That's okay. That's okay, I can go for the AT-AT. Ah! Okay, I can go for the TIE Fighter, my third choice. Just kidding, you're my first choice, baby. Yeah, that's what I tell the TIE Fighter anyway. It's okay, it's okay. This is actually a really good role to have because it'll allow us to take down some of these different fighters and help out our AT-ATs, because the less of these in the sky, the more of our chance our boys and the AT-AT walkers are going to have.
Enemy fighter on your tail.
Crap, I knew that was going to happen. Still, we took somebody down. I'm sorry, did somebody see a sword somewhere?
Homing missile headed your way.
Oh, crap, I missed a sword, didn't I? I could have picked up a sword and just started cleaving these guys like I was in Braveheart. Oh, shoot. No! Someone else had the chicken walker again! Ah! Ah!
Walker is exposed, defended from
Still,
rebel
we got a
attack.
TIE fighter. Okay, back to the skies. Let's try to, like, live through more than one kill.
They've destroyed a walker.
Okay, awesome, this is good. They're gonna be targeting, not me. I mean, they will be targeting me, but if they're smart, they'll be targeting the AT-AT walkers instead.
Proceed to rebel uplink stations. Enemy fighter in pursuit.
God damn. God damn. Alright, so I'm positive that the flight mechanics are different in Fighter Squadron than they are inside of, this. Because the A-Wing can kill me in a few blaster hits. I'm pretty sure that the A-Wing's a little more powerful than it usually is, and the TIE Fighter's a little faster than it usually is.
You must shut it down to stop a Y-wing bomber attack.
I don't know, it's definitely different than Fighter Squadron. It's much easier to fight in Fighter Squadron than it is to fight aircraft versus aircraft in Walker Assault. It's definitely very different in Walker Assault.
Rebels all over the place.
Incoming orbital strike.
Oh, I knew that wasn't gonna work. I knew that wasn't gonna work. I should have just stayed back and attacked that other guy that was coming after me. Still, someone called out an orbital strike, which is what actually killed me, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, chicken walkers is what the rebels call the ATSTs, like the guy said in chat. It's just slang. It's just slang. I don't know how I picked up that habit instead of just calling it an ATST. I guess it's a little shorter than saying chicken walker, but it's more fun to say chicken walker. Speaking of chicken walkers, we got one back here which was taken already. Oh crap. I'm not seeing any pickups that we could use. Although sometimes there's a hidden AT-AT pickup over here to the left side, which is not as common, you know, for people to actually come back here. I also see a TIE Interceptor. I'm gonna grab that TIE Interceptor. Nobody saw that guy except me.
A Y-wing has targeting lock on our
I wouldn't have thought that that rebel plan would work, but it did. Crafty, these rebels!
Alpha 14 responding.
Massive, quick, please acknowledge this statement. Done, Kevin. I didn't actually see your previous statement, though.
behind you.
Oh, damn. Damn, we killed each other. I think I saw Adele earlier, Captain Robert. I don't think the jetpack should come automatically. The jetpack is a little OP. Well, it's not OP, but it's a little powerful. And I think the game would not be as balanced if you didn't have a choice. Excuse me. I think it's better if you have to make a choice between the jetpack or something else. The only way I could see that working effectively would be if you only had 1 star card instead of 2 star cards. That's how powerful the jetpack is in my opinion. Holy crap. You know what, I just better take cover for a minute. I see Luke Skywalker. And a lot of rebels, especially up on that ridge. In fact, I'm gonna increase my accuracy and try to shoot at some of these guys. Ah, so close. 69 points in our kill assist. Get back down in these trenches. Alright, yo, did I just see a pickup back here? I thought I did, I guess I didn't.
Our AT-AT is being targeted by
It is so tricky finding those hero pickups. It really is. I gotta look them. look up a map where it shows me all the hero pickups on the map and just memorize it. I know where they are in Fighter Squadron, but not in Walker Assault. Favorite ship in Battlefront that is not a hero ship would definitely be the A-Wing, because it's OP. It's OP as heck, and it looks cool, and it's awesome.
Skywalker, now we will crush this rebellion.
Oh boy, took me a while to pick that thing up. If that was a hero pickup, I would have lost that, and it would have angered me so much. That's a really hard thing to get rid of. Keep that in mind, guys. Card refresh is hard to get rid of in a hurry. So, if you're not going to use it, just get rid of it. Get rid of it, so when you got a pickup you want, you'll be able to get that pickup. Yo, Massive! Who's your favorite villain in any series, not just Star Wars? Any series would probably be, at the moment, General Zod from Man of Steel. It's just a really cool character. And Michael Shannon's a really good actor, and I feel like he did a really good job. So, yeah, it would have to be General Zod from Man of Steel. I will find them! Meaning the rebel scum, that is. I don't know how he said that quote so well. I will find them, but it was a mix between terrifying and intimidating and, like, determination. Just so many factors. So good. Ah, I knew that was gonna happen. Knew it. The only problem I have with the Chicken Walker is that it's way too sensitive. And if you guys visit any Battlefront forums or even the Battlefront Reddit, you'll see a lot of echoing in that the Chicken Walker is just way too sensitive, and I cannot aim at soldiers from a distance. I just can't do it. It may be on purpose that it's too sensitive. That way the Chicken Walker isn't OP. I could definitely see it be a little OP. I could see it be a little OP if it was duller, and you cannot adjust the sensitivity of the aiming down the sights regardless. So I can't fine tune it at the moment. No one can. Not even on PC. But yeah, it would be super easy to actually take people down systematically and just ferociously if it wasn't as twitchy as it is. So that makes me think that it's actually intentional. At least we got one kill before defeat. And we got 12th place with 16 kills and 11 deaths, so we did fairly. But the thing is, we didn't push the objectives as hard as we could have. But that's okay. It was just a casual match, and we had a lot of fun with it. Razer Gamer SD, it looks amazing on PC, you won't be disappointed. It takes a little getting used to using the mouse and keyboard for flight, but it's not bad. It just takes a couple hours. Massive, press square to choose another pickup when you're over it. Thank you, Leatherface. Thank you. I did not know about that, man. That is an awesome suggestion. Thank you so much. I did not know that you could just press square. I didn't even see that in the beta. Maybe that's new. All right, what are we gonna do? Let's do one more match and let's have it be Fighter Squadron, and let's try to get first place. Holy crap, Andrew Malpas in the chat room right now said, I remember my first Massive video was the Star Trek walkthrough. Holy crap, really? Wow, it's a blast from the past. That is a blast from the past. I remember that walkthrough. I hope we get some really good single-player Star Wars games. That was actually not a bad single-player game. It really wasn't. It was pretty decent. Fallout stream was a maybe for today, and unfortunately I won't be able to do the Fallout stream today. I want to take my girlfriend to dinner, but it will be soon. It will be soon. I'm gonna try to do a Star Trek. I'm gonna try to do a Fallout video today to release as soon as I can, but unfortunately there will not be a Fallout 4 stream after this. But we did stream it like 3 days in a row, I think. So that's pretty good. Some of you might have a little catching up to do on our adventures, because we have had quite a few Fallout streams in the last week. It is very good on PC, yes. Expect to die a lot, because people are really good at the mouse and keyboard. And nice, this match just started. In fact, I'm gonna do the usual thing. I'm gonna kill the first minute looking for that power-up. Power-up. Pickup. I'm looking for the hero pickup. And there it is, there it is. Oh, nice. Engaging shields. We might be able to fly as the Falcon for the last match of this stream. Yes! Sweet! Millennium Falcon. Here we go. Here we go! Nice! Alright, let's aim for first place and winning the match for our teammates. Let's do this thing. I can't tell if that's an A-wing or an X-wing yet. That is an AI. Oh, that's right. I'm the rebels, of course.
Come on, show me what you got.
There's a TIE Interceptor. Those are always humans. Crud. Missed that, but at least I also missed that torpedo. Almost crashed in the ground there. That was kind of a confusing but exciting transition we just had.
Enemy ship pinpointed.
Alright, shields engaged. Enemies locked onto us. Alright, we gotta concentrate. We gotta get as many kills as we can. And by the way, we will be doing shoutouts after this. And for those of you that are new to our massive family watching us right now, we stream almost every single day.
You're a pretty easy target. They're locking onto you.
Almost every single day. Not every day, but pretty much. So, there is plenty of fun to be had. And I'm going after the Lambda class shuttle. Doing as much damage as I can. Doesn't matter if we die because this is top priority right here. Taking this thing down. Excellent. Lambda class shuttle has been destroyed. Now we just take down regular enemies like this TIE Interceptor.
These guys are nothing.
Sweet.
They're trying to lock onto you.
All right, shields engaged. Boosters online. No eyes on interceptors yet.
Shake their missile lock.
Hey, there we go. TIE Interceptor spotted. Oh, come on. Come on. I lost sight of him. I'm gonna go into first person for a little bit. Sweet. Alright, that's another enemy down, and I've got a real live one right there. Bam, taken down with a torpedo.
With a missile.
First person's really cool. I don't use first person enough, honestly. Third person and first person both have their benefits, and they both have their detractions. So, a good mix of the two is what I recommend. But I have not been mixing the two up enough lately. I've been using mostly third person. I need to get a little more first person in. Also, do not be afraid to ram these guys. Like, it will barely damage you ramming into one of these regular soldiers. Now, ramming into a hero like the Slave 1, you might die. If you're shielded, you'll have a better chance. But it's still not a great idea. So be aware of that. Successful torpedo dodge. Hopefully we dodge 2 torpedoes instead of just 1. Oh, we almost hit that guy. Alright, so the Slave 1 is here. I'm going to evacuate the area. I think the Slave 1 may actually be coming after me right now. Crap, we got another missile lock. Crud, you know what? Let's just destroy all the ships that we can. I'm activating shields, and I'm going into full beast mode. Chewie! Hold on to your seats. TIE Interceptor engaged. Oh, we were taken out. That's okay. We are almost in the lead, and I'm going to hop in an A-Wing, and we should be able to do just as much damage with this thing. But I'll keep an eye out for another hero power-up if we can. I did not do as good of a job as I usually do with my hero power-up, unfortunately. But we do have eyes on a Humi. Don't have a solid missile lock yet, but that is a fantastic takedown. It was actually up and close, too, which I like. I like getting down and dirty. Down and dirty! Come on, another interceptor kill, sweet! Anything else around here? No eyes on any hero power-ups that we could find, but I gotta dodge that torpedo that's inbound. Yeah, still no eyes. But I'm not searching too hard anyway. Hell, someone may have become the Millennium Falcon already. I don't know. Nice. I kind of stole that kill, so I feel a little bad about that. There it is! Someone else took it, but that's okay. Because we actually have a rebel transport ship coming in, and we gotta defend this thing. Oh, it's too late. That was a defeat. Defeat for the Rebel Alliance. But we did get first place. Second place on the whole. We got 10 kills, 6 AI kills, and 1 death. So we did do pretty good. Take care, Berserker. Thanks for joining up with us, man. Hey, Massive, do you... oh, cool, not bad. Do you think that they should add Clone Wars content in the DLC and space battles? I really hope for Clone Wars DLC. We're probably not going to get it because I don't think that they're going to allow that to happen. I don't think that Disney is going to like that. Disney probably told EA, now you can't do Clone Wars, alright? That is out of the question because we want to distance ourselves from the prequels. Alright, who's ready for some shoutouts? By the way, if you guys want to see more Star Wars Battlefront on this channel, or if you enjoyed yourself, don't forget to show your support and leave likes down below. Helps out a lot. And join our massive family too. Like I said, we stream almost every day. And if they let me rent servers with Star Wars Battlefront, we will totally be doing some subscriber Warzone servers where we can play with each other. That sounded wrong. Where we can play against each other. There we go. Sounded way less dirty. Alright, shoutouts starting now. Yo, shout out to Daniel Perez, shout out to Peter, shout out to Kevin Matthewson, shout out to Evan, shout out to The Dragon Station, shout out to Movie Lover Geek, shout out to Zach Lewis, shout out to Tommy Weber, Undead Brain, Bergie0212, shout out to The Sith, shout out to Jessica Y. Lee, shout out to Andra Riviali, shout out to E-Gaming, Violent Pacifist, and Full Wax Jacket, and Danny Williams, shout out to Stephen Man 556, Barry Van Leeuwen, Daniel, and Gustavo Elias. Shout out to you. Shout out to Mystery M. Shout out to Leo Dupe and W.S. Parker. Shout out to Skylander Rex 5. Shout out to Stephen Hockenberry. Shout out to Lisa. Shout out to Yes Jim. Welcome back, Yes Jim. Shout out to The Lone Wanderer and Skylander Rex 5 and Elliot Newman. Shout out to you. Newman. Shout out to Liz Keel and Joshua Trong. And shout out to King Renzel, shout out to Andrew Stathout, and the Funky Bunch. Yo, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch! Love those guys. Well, loved, because they're not doing their thing anymore. Shout out to Stojan, shout out to Atomic Sloth, shout out to Evan Jack Levick, shout out to Mr. American, shout out to Splatooner, shout out to David Christensen, shout out to Javier, shout out to Spencer, shout out to Daniel, shout out to... excuse me. Shout out to Aiden Magnum, or Mangum. Mangum, haven't seen that one before. Shout out to you, Aiden Mangum. Shout out to Infected Cerberus, Bence Gurgley, Hayden Royal. Shout out to Shane Mayer. And shout out to Brandon Garcia. Shout out to Colony Games and Theories. Shout out to Vladimir Soul, shout out to Jesse Austin, shout out to Croker345, shout out to Elliot Newman, shout out to Death Hunter, shout out to Kevin Song, shout out to Full Wax Jacket. One of you guys asked if there's a Fallout stream today. Unfortunately, I will not be doing a Fallout stream today. I want to take my girlfriend out to dinner. I haven't been spending too much time with her lately because we've both been so busy. We haven't seen each other a lot. But yeah, definitely more Fallout to come, and check out some of our previous Fallout streams to catch up. A lot has changed. Back to shoutouts! Shout out to SanoJ69, shout out to a massive G fan, shout out to Darth Vader, shout out to Tim Robbins, shout out to Dustin Gray, shout out to Learn to Play, Joshua, Ethan Sykes, Purple Gizmo, Kevin Song, The Pro Gamer, QGamer 2001, Diego Castillo, Castillo, shout out to Diego Castillo, shout out to Victor Vanella, shout out to Learned to Play, shout out to Joseph Garcia, shout out to COC Study, shout out to Matthew Dolinsky, shout out to Trailblazer 430, just 10 away from 420, shout out to Brian, shout out to, who else we got? Lee Gu, or Lee Ju. I don't know how to pronounce G-U. Shout out to Ankologia, Yalen Washington, Marcus Gill, The Game Warfare Project, Fragger Dude 45, shout out to Michael Burke, shout out to Sean, shout out to Victor Vanella, shout out to the Spike Light Burner Show, shout out to Noah Murray, Dustin Gray, Ethan Winspear! How cool is that? Winspear! Welcome back, Lord Winspear. Your ranks of troops are ready. What do you lead? Probably javelin troops. Definitely javelins. Shout out to Jake. Shout out to Isaac Wrong. Oh, I'm sorry. I got Isaac wrong. Shout out to Isaac Wong. Shout out to Simon Lewandowski. Shout out to Isaiah Ross and Kenpo Kid, Diego Erazo, Simon, and Snowman Boss, Darth Vader. Shout out to Edward Spark and Ethan Wright and Mystery M and Snowman Boss. Shout out to 50 Worst and Javier Morales. And shout out to Leo Dupe. Shout out to Racilo Twitch, Acno Lagia, Croker345, Alex Lyja. Shout out to Alex Lyja. Shout out to Shadow Ninja 8032, Ethan Wright, Razor Gamer 8 SD. That was not HD. That was SD. 1S away from being a very fast hard drive. Shout out to Jacob Caesars and Xander Ham Gaming and Ethan Winspear and Romeo Marshall, and shout out to Jordan Williams. Shout out to Slice the Pie Tactical. I just realized I had my 3-minute timer paused. Shout out to Dustin Gray, Alex Hill, LPS Rocker, a Massive G fan, Ian Garcette, Mr. Pep and Dude. And shout out to Big Jim, shout out to Uncle Ben, and shout out to Kenneth Havens, or Havens. Also shout out to Seth Z, and there is the 3-minute timer. So once again, thank you guys for joining us for Star Wars Battlefront. I'll see you on the battlefield. And we stream almost every day, so we'll be getting some more Fallout 4 very soon, and also more Battlefront, and hopefully some Black Ops as well. But once again, thank you guys for joining up with us, and I had a blast. I hope you guys had fun too, and I'll see you soon. Subscribe to keep posting on when we start streaming, or Twitter. I tweet out when we start streaming as well. But yeah, I had an awesome time. We had some really good matches in the TIE Wing, in the A-Wing and the TIE Fighter. Some really good matches with that. We also had 2 really good matches in Walker Assaults. Unfortunately, not so with Hero Hunts, but maybe next time around. Until next time, guys, game massively, and may the Force be with you.